Good evening, everybody. My name is Joseph Armstrong, and the reason I gathered you all here tonight is to inform you on the operation and maintenance of an AR-15 rifle. Have you ever wanted to own one and were hesitant to do so because you were informed on how to properly operate it or maintain it? Well, tonight I'm going to go through the 3 easy steps to maintain the AR-15 rifle, and a little bit about the weapon system itself first is this has been used for the past few decades with law enforcement and military all over the country. It's a lightweight, shoulder-fired, magazine-fed, gas-operated, air-cooled weapon, which is fired strictly on semi-automatic. The military version also has fully auto. Its effective range is out to 800 meters. And let's go through the steps to go ahead and get this thing disassembled. So first, what we're going to want to do is make sure that the weapon system is cleared. In other words, you're making sure there's no bullets in there, so it's safe. So the first step is we're going to go ahead and remove the pins, which connect the lower receiver to the upper receiver. Then you can basically break the weapon in half. After that, we're going to slide the charging handle out. And then you've got your bolt carrier group and your charging handle. Now comes the fun part, where what we're going to do is we're going to make sure that this weapon system is clean, because even if you get it new in the box, before you go and shoot it at the range, you should clean all the packing grease off it and put either CLP or hops on it. So you don't want to leave that packing grease on there. It's not meant to lubricate the weapon for firing. So all the moving parts are right here, and then the rail system where the charging handle connects inside and around the star chamber. So all we're going to do is wipe down all the surfaces to get rid of any packing grease or carbon or oils. Same thing with the bolt carrier grip. You're going to make sure you get inside all these grooves and notches. Now when you're doing this, you want to lube all these same parts that I'm cleaning. When you go ahead and reassemble the weapon system before you go to fire, it's a good idea to lube all these same parts that you're cleaning. It's never good to store the weapon with too much lubrication on there, because that's how it will collect dust. You leave a lot of lube inside the weapon and it's in a particularly dusty area, that's all that's going to do is cause it to get dirty faster. Get inside the upper receiver itself. Alright, now that your weapon system is clean, we're going to go ahead and go through the steps to reassemble it. You're going to take your charging handle, and put it in, slide it forward until it hits that notch, and then it'll snap into place. Once that's in place, you'll line up the gas tube assembly with the rail on the charging handle, and slide that forward as one unit. Once you've got that in place, you'll line up the holes for the pins from the upper and the lower receiver, and you'll slide the pins back in place, securing the upper and the lower receiver together as one unit again. After you do that, you're going to conduct a functions check, and you're going to do that basically by locking the bolt to the rear and then riding the bolt forward. Put the weapon system on fire. Press the trigger. While you're holding the trigger, you're going to charge the weapon again, and then release the trigger. That noise indicates that the weapon is properly functioning. So now you've successfully gone through the steps with me of how to operate the weapon system, to disassemble it, to clean it, to lubricate it, and then reassemble the weapon. Again, owning one of these weapons can be very rewarding. It's probably one of the more inexpensive weapons to own, and with so many variants out there, there's going to be something for everybody. If you are a shooter, or for home defense, or for any type of purpose that you might have that you would want to own one, I recommend it. So thank you for your time, and have a nice night.